If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Well, once again, I'm having to do videos inside the camper. When I take the camera outside in this cold temperature, the battery only lasts a few minutes before it dies, and I can't even save what I've already recorded, so I end up having to do the recording over and over again. Which brings me to the subject of people who ask questions about, specifically, I guess, the videos themselves, but this closely ties into the lifestyle and the reason I can't do what folks want me to do. Now, the last time I made a video like this, a lot of people felt like that the people who were telling me to, asking these questions were trolls. And I don't want anybody to think that these questions are from trolls, even if they are from trolls and they're just being mean. I think this is important that I go through this every now and then, why I don't have better quality videos, because when you really break it down, you start to understand that the lifestyle prevents me from having better quality videos. Now, a lot of people will compare me to other YouTubers. Well, that YouTuber can, have really good videos. And so I want to use an example. There's a YouTuber who's got over, I think he's almost got 200,000 subscribers now. And he has really good videos. But he also has a crew. He has an assistant now. He is starting a business, a nonprofit organization. So he has the ability to replace equipment if it breaks or, whatever. And he probably has a place he can store it because he's got the resources to do it. He apparently makes a lot of money, especially if he's hired an assistant. And there's other YouTubers that do the same thing. Well, a lot of them is a result because they make a lot of money and they have a lot of space they can put things. And I'm just a guy who, throws out some videos and tries to tell you the reality of the lifestyle. And so this video hopefully will demonstrate some of this reality. I mean, no offense to anybody who asks these questions. I just want to make sure that I get them answered as well as I can. Somebody suggested that the leaves that I walk on outside are too noisy and they can't hear me anymore. Well, a few things on that. One, the reason I have to walk around, remember, we're out in a national forest or a conservation area in Missouri in the fall time. Leaves are falling and there's just no way around it. So that means I have to sit down in front of a camera to do my videos so I don't walk around on the leaves to make too much noise. Well, when I do that, then I start shivering so bad that I can't even talk anymore. My only options are to walk around and just deal with the noise, or come into the camper, which nobody likes these videos. I mean, you don't see any of the pretty background or anything. You just see my pots and pans hanging on a wall. That's the lifestyle. When you go walking in the woods, you're going to hear the rustling of the leaves. Or if you sit in a chair in the 14-degree weather, you start shivering. Now, someone said that my videos when I walk around sound like a Geiger counter. That there's a clicking noise in there and there's a Geiger counter. It sounds like there must be radiation around. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a selfie stick. I have a tripod. Okay. The reason I use a tripod to walk around instead of a selfie stick, I try to minimize the amount of equipment I have. If I have a piece of equipment for every piece of scenario that I'm going to run into, then I'm not going to have any room. This is not the best selfie stick. It makes noise. It just makes noise. So when you walk around, it clicks and clatters and does different things. That's why you hear the clicking noise. Now, a lot of people complain about the wind. I haven't heard this complaint in a while, but the last time I heard it was when we were in South Dakota in the Badlands. Well, just so you know, the Badlands were actually carved out by wind erosion. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's absolutely beautiful. But as a result of that beauty, it's windy all the time. I would say there was only one day maybe that wasn't windy. So that means I got to make videos in the wind. Well, people think I need to buy a windsock. Well, I mean, I don't have fancy microphones or anything like that. I don't even have a fancy camera. My phone is my camera. It's a multi-purpose tool. Now, here's the thing. If you have fancy equipment in a space this small, I mean, I can reach the pot from my, my chair, from my bed. Things do get broke. And if I had a $1,000 camera, like a lot of these other YouTubers have, it's going to get broke. And I can't afford to replace a $1,000 camera every few months or a year or whatever. I just can't. Another thing somebody suggested is it's time for me to get a haircut. Yes, I usually keep my hair pretty short. A few things. I cut my own hair. I use a clipper. Well, in the wintertime, I don't want to stand outside cutting my own hair. It's cold. So I've been really kind of waiting for a warm day. Which got me to thinking about, well, do I really want to cut my hair this winter? Maybe I should let it grow a little bit longer. You know, who am I to impress? Not really anybody. So maybe I'll let it grow warmer just so I can grow longer so I can stay warmer. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, why instead of cutting it yourself, why don't you go to a barber shop? Okay, great. And, you know, these are all the questions that I think that you, as a potential RVer, who wants to go RV, need to think about. You know, when we take a bath, now it's wintertime, or shower, now it's wintertime, about every 4 days. Sometimes we've pushed it out to 5 or 6, depending on how we feel about it. As a result, your hair gets greasy. So, I don't want to go to the barber with greasy hair. That means before I go to the barber, I need to wash my head. Well, then when you get back from the barber, you got to get all that hair out. There's no way you could, sit around for 5 days, 4 days with all that hair coming off and itching you. So you got to take a shower when you get back. Well, in order to do that, I got to have water. And that's a lot of water. Taking a bath, 2 baths and showers in 1 day, that's a lot of water. And I apologize that I cannot make my videos as good as other RVers who seem to have better equipment, but they also have, and it's quite obvious, more money to do this. I'm trying to demonstrate a minimalistic lifestyle that I think a lot of people that watch this channel want. And so I'm just trying to tell you the realistic side of these, making videos when you don't have a lot of fancy equipment. Thanks for watching. Like if you like the video, and happy travels.